my final notes about psychoanalysis is as easy as a guessing game. It's a guessing game that can red pill you. That's how it starts. The reason I use myself as a say, oh damn, you look a little different. I like the style you're going into, or whatever. It's a compliment, actually. It can be a compliment, depending on the person. Like somebody said to me, like my bro Blake or Brett. Hope they're okay with me saying that. Okay, for example, they generally think it fits me, it fits my style, or whatever have you. But there are some people that, that don't interact with you as much, and all of a sudden will start interacting with you. That's why I use that self as an example for that. Because with them two, for example, my bros though, they actually noticed, because they're around me enough, and they actually noticed something different about me. And honestly, they know when I did the mustache thing, they were both skeptical, but they got used to it, and they like where I'm going with it. So they're actually pretty cool. They're cool with it, and because they feel it works for me, and that's a compliment. But if you got somebody else in the picture, say some friend that you haven't seen in a while, or some friend that you try to hang with, but they distance themselves from you for some weird reason or something, or something like that, they say, well, "Damn, you kind of seem more mature." Goddamn. Something like that, you kind of wonder. Something about like a friend that you go hang with or something like that all the time, and you don't, like I can easily modify based on the friends I have, I've analyzed them enough I can adjust 2 behaviors, just 2. Their opinions about me will drastically change. I use that. I psychoanalyze friends online and friends in person, in person that I know in person, and in a variety. It was not maybe a third of, maybe at most. I'm really stretching it, but maybe a third of them at most. I think I could use these couple of adjustments and show, and they'd be like, "God damn." So these are just examples of why I could use myself as, like, I gave 2 examples of like genuinely complimenting and whatnot, because but on the other token, I use some friends that I know in person and online that would if they did that, I could analyze and think, kind of, God damn, aren't you're a little more mature, you act different, or something. And you really don't. All you do is just shit. Like, for my case, that's if I know somebody's like, God, you act a little bit different. Like, what's going on? I'd say, there you go to the stash and whatnot. It works for you. It fits. But, you could do that with some people, you meet, some friends, and they'd say that. Like, kind of, that's fucked up. Like, okay, cool. Even though you hang around them all the time, it's like, God damn. And all you do is 2 different behavioral adjustments. Just don't talk as much, or don't interact as much, or try to anyway, or just grow this up or something. It could be as simple as that. I gave you 2 examples of the compliment, that a genuine heartfelt compliment, and I gave you a list of examples of something entirely different, right? The reason I got misty-eyed at the end of the video is you realize, like my dad, let's just say I'm not going to talk about it. It's embarrassing as fuck, but I'm going through some shit right now. Rather not talk about it. And I'm glad. There's only one thing I'm glad about it to help me do. It helped me realize 3 things. It helped me learn to psychoanalyze. It really spiked up my sense of wanting to be an independent. It spiked up my independent mentality, and it also spiked up my sense of individualism. Like, I'm not part of groups. I'm not for the most part. Or if I want to start a group and it's not, and I'm trying to go back, and I'm trying to start back up, or if I went away for a while, technically, or any of that kind of shit. If it don't help me at all, if it doesn't do anything for me, my sense of me, who I am, I'll just say fuck off. I'll fuck off and go do something else. Not give a shit anymore. And I realized my true colors. I haven't been my absolute true self, except a few moments online where I'm overly childish. Since in person in over a decade. And those are the things that happen in the last little bit. It's happened to me IRL. And these are the things the positives that come from it. These realizations and these things that come up in my... So yeah. You know. Yeah. Shit happens. So, that's what happened to me. Talk about it? No. Not gonna talk about it. Don't care to. Yeah, just pretty much basic shit. I've had people online invite me back, right, and add me back, and would openly try to joke at me, like at my expense, or mockingly cheer me on and shit in a mocking manner, and I know how they are. I cuss a motherfucker out, and I say, I don't trust none of you motherfuckers. I don't trust you. I don't trust y'all. I don't trust you niggas. I just don't trust y'all at all. All right, just fuck off your shit. Fuck out of here. All right. If you know me in person, or if you know me online, I use nigga as a term of endearment. Or just a general term, like, alright fuckers, or alright guys, or my niggas, or whatever. That's how I am. That's how I am, when I feel like it. I feel like using it. But anyway, the point being... I noticed that, like I said, I've used myself as a model for that guessing game system. It's not that hard, and that's how you can get yourself into psychoanalysis, and it'll red pill the fucking shit out of you. Like some of my folks, great, you know, my bros, my brothers, my brothers, fuck it, I know they got my back, and then. And I will openly tell me to my face what they think, and I appreciate that. And I use them too as a complimentary example that started out as skepticism that they openly admitted, but when they saw how I turned out with it, and they said I actually gotta admit that looks all right. That's pretty cool, and it makes you look more mature, etc., etc. It's you're fitting in your own little motif there. I like it. It's pretty good. It started out as constructive criticism due to their viewpoint, and turned into a compliment over time because they're realizing what you're feeling at the time. And you're adjusting to it based on how you feel at the time. And yeah. And then your friends, and like the friends example, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's how just two thing changes can do that with me. Like with two of my examples of my folks, or the multiple examples of friends, And it tells you a lot, It tells you a fucking lot. A whole hell of a lot. So, there you go. There you go. That's your ticket. That's your ticket. Two positive examples of my using myself as a model, and several either negative or questionable. Questionable, actually, just questionable. Let's leave it at questionable. Two from my folks was great. I used, or a couple examples, a few examples from. Several examples that are questionable. Yeah, so let me tell you something else about me online. When I am online and you see me act like a cancerous, obnoxious fuck, something's really bothering me. Something really gnawing at my head for some reason. Something really fucking gnawing at me. And I'm not really ready, and I don't feel like admitting what it is or owning up to what it is, because I can drone on somebody. You can ask, let's just say if I was doing a podcast talking about this shit, like, you could ask Digital Demon. He's one of my bros online. Or Christian. Or Jordan. or Dakota. You can ask them. They're my boys, you know. They'll tell you that in a minute. Most of my folks don't know that. But be prepared, y'all will know. And I'm going to tell you something else, because I've been buzzed on alcohol a few times. And these senses of trying to analyze the fuck out of everybody and contemplate the shit out of it and all that, I will immediately tell you that the sensations will immediately spike up. They will spike up. And they will truly spike up. They will increase. They will be amplified. Some of the aspects about you that you unconsciously hold down, and consciously or unconsciously hold down in your day-to-day sober, these things come out when you're intoxicated. To some extent they can. Depends on the person as well. So, but yeah, in my case, they come out more, and my senses of disillusionment come out. So look at me, I just revealed the shit. I just revealed myself. You see what I'm saying? I just revealed a lot about myself. And people that really do me shitty or double cross me, I don't even have to say, hey, goodbye. I don't even have to say shit. I'll just say, I just fucking cut ties. If I've done shitty enough, I'll just cut ties. Or I'll distance myself over time. Or if I, you know, shit like that. If I know too much about somebody, I'll do that. It's instinctive to me. It's instinctive. It's just part of my instincts. They kick in. I just opened up a lot about myself. A lot of people probably didn't know. But I'll figure out. Or if I know some shit that, or if I generally didn't do something to somebody and they're just stuck up towards me, or if they're just, you know, openly. And there's a big collective of people that'll take up arms for those particular individuals. I'll distance myself from that collective, because I'm not a collectivist. I'm against collectivist mentality because of obvious reasons. I'm an extremely staunch individualist. So there you go, a little bit about me that a lot of people didn't know. There's a little bit about me. There you go. You're welcome. You're welcome.